Hey, 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 are we live? We are live. Dude, are you in for a treat? So this training is from how I spent $6,000 and made $1 million while losing 2% body fat without doing anything extra and not doing cardio and all that bullshit that all these other women do, because I work with career women. Why? Because that's who I am. Can I relate to stay-at-home moms? I mean, I'm a mom, I know what it's like to have the feelings of, I want to stay at home with my child. I want to breastfeed until they're 16 and homeschool them. Literally had all those thoughts when I had my first kid. And, we are homeschooling. I did not breastfeed him until he was 16. But I remember having those wholesome and what good moms are made of feelings. Okay. Now, before you get into your tizzy on good moms and bad moms, I'm just telling you my story because I can't relate to a stay-at-home mom. I can't. I don't understand. I understand. I just think we're all called to do different things. I also make a really good living on helping women heal their life ultimately and get what they want. And unfortunately, stay-at-home mom, she's in her own hell, and so is the career woman. So hell is hell, right? So anyway, I can't, I'm not made up to be a stay-at-home mom. I would probably be an addict and an alcoholic if I was. Now that's not to sit there and make the stay-at-home moms feel like they have some award, because if you find your worth in just being a mom, what happens when they leave? Well, and hopefully you don't want them to stick around, you want them to fly the coop, and you're totally okay with them not needing you anymore. And you don't ever have to see them again, because they could live their own life when they're adults. So, there's that enmeshment thing going on there too. But like I said, that happens with career women. So I just want you to know, putting out there, can I help you? Yeah, I can help you. Is this message today going to be to the stay-at-home mom? No, this is just for women who like to make money and get healthy and look hot while doing it. And unfortunately, there's this disconnect with women who work and money. I'm like, they're so connected. Like how much money you have and what you do with it and how you think about money is very similar. There's this cross connection to weight. There is, from what I've found out. You may not think the same, but this is just kind of like my truth, right? And so today I'm going to go over and teach you or show you how I view money. And especially, me, I went from zero, po as fuck, really for real. I'm not talking oh, I come from money and I had a bad month. And because I was too proud to tell daddy I needed his credit card, I just was had to buy my own food, and I didn't have a nice place to stay. So I stayed at my friend. No, we're talking fucking no money. Groceries was scary. We didn't have any furniture. My mother grew up in Section 8 housing, kind of thing. And people could have it worse, but this was my story. Okay. So money, the beliefs around money were there's not enough. I mean, I have a whole entire course on how me clearing my money trauma, because this is a trauma-informed approach to weight loss. Meaning we do trauma-informed to everything: your relationships, money, business. I want it all. My marketing coach would tell me this is wrong because I need to niche down and focus on weight loss. This is not fucking an ad. This is not anything like that. This is a motherfucking podcast. It's a live training for the free group. And we'll put it out somewhere else. I want it all. Do you want it all? I want it all. I wanted the body. I want the money. I want the relationship, the romance. I want to be a good mom. I want to connect with my kids. I want to connect with humans. I want to change the world. I want to help humanity. I want to do a lot of things. I want it all. I don't believe in sacrifice anymore. Fuck that noise. If it requires a struggle and you have to choose, or you have to do this, you have to lose your health to build your career. If you have to lose your body just because you had kids, fuck that noise. Fuck that motherfucking noise. I just had to get that off my chest. And it's after a full moon. We're all kind of feeling a little tired. Some people are sick. So I figured what better thing to do today? And this is Pellegrino. I was and that was peptides with lemon water. But I was like, what better thing to do today when it's ugly outside here in South Florida? Kind of tired. It's just run my mouth. I have a list of things that I want to go through for a podcast. And this has been one that I really want to do, especially after yesterday. I had talked to my weebie showing, but yesterday I talked to a lady. She is a realtor. And can I be honest with y'all? Like, this is coming from a place of love because I want to help. I want to help you make more money. I want your family to feel safe, and I want you to get what you want. So please understand that the thing that I'm about to say is not coming at you, okay? This is like what I notice as a master energy fucking whiz healer expert in weight loss and hormones and helping all the women's and helping all the peoples get off the meds and helping all the peoples live a fucking better life and just have a better life. That's where it's coming from. And, over time of talking and being and working with thousands of motherfucking people, and my husband, dog, like he's worked with 75,000 sessions, like individual sessions and clients. That's a lot of people. So you combined us together. We're not some fucking accountants that sit in a room. We don't really talk to anybody except our coworkers and our kids and their friends. It's a lot, it's a lot. And so combined, and I love people, I love people. I love helping people. Even though I like staying in my office, I don't want to talk to a lot of people. I still love people. Okay. So if you combined us together, that's a lot of fucking people. And over time, there is a truth to stereotypes because, I'm also in the marketing shit. And in business, you have to know your conversion rate. You have to know your click rate. You have to know, hey, everybody that comes through the busy mom funnel, how many of those people convert to Hot Moms or a course? You've got to know this shit. Okay. So out of everybody that comes through our phone calls over the past fucking 15 years of being a professional and working with people and personalities and, all that shit, there's a reason why there's stereotypes, right? And so I have found that out of every 10 women that I speak to that are realtors, most of them are X way. Every trainer that I talk to, or I can put them in, they're typically this way or that way. Every stay-at-home mom I talk to will be usually one of three things. We categorize them. This is how I train my coaches and my team because I teach people skills. I teach how to communicate properly or better. Okay. Because I'm, like I said, better. Because if you're in your life and things are hard and you're not getting what you want, you can't, your kids do shit, you feel you probably need to learn how to communicate better. We teach you all that in Hot Moms. That's why women that come in for weight loss, but they're also career women, they get promoted. They get the interview over other people because I teach them how to be more valuable in the marketplace. Okay. You are the fucking investment. Say it with me. I am the fucking investment. So out of every 10 flight attendants that I talk to, typically 80% are going to be one way, and then the 20 teachers. Oh, teachers. For every 10 teachers I talk to, maybe one is going to be a fit. And do y'all want to know why? Do y'all want to go over that today? And while I teach you like about the 6,000 to a million and how I think about money. So, okay, I'm going to be straight up. Teachers, I don't know what it is. I can get there if I spend enough time with it. Teachers obviously don't teach for money. They do not do it for money. And if they do, I would fucking hate to be that student because teaching is just something that's same with, police officers. They're doing it for a different reason. Now, are some cops doing it for power so they can kick fuckers' doors in and go, take out their anger? Some, but most no. They feel a calling to protect, same thing with the teacher. I think that ultimately, there's something they enjoy it. There's an art to it. They love children. Like, we need teachers, right? This breaks my heart though. Out of those teachers, it's kind of like a broke artist. Like, why are you a broke artist? Because you think you shouldn't charge for it. It's all about your worth, right? But it pains me to the core when I get teachers and I see a teacher that they're a teacher on the app because I know what mindset they have. And I want to send them a message immediately, but I can't because I don't know them and they really think I'm fucking a bitch. I want to be like, you're not ready for Hot Moms. Here's where you need to start, because I already know they've done yo-yo diets. Like, the teachers in general, they all try to lose weight. They're all typically yo-yo dieters. There's just a big time lack of they're kind of like a mom times 10. You know how moms are. I can't lose weight. I don't have time. And I'm running the kids around. Teachers it's like, there's a lot on their plate. Emotionally, it's incredible what they have to go through. Like, it's just one of the most underpaid jobs ever, but it's really not, because teachers that know what I know would make more money. Because I know teachers that are multi-millionaires, and I know teachers that are six-figure earners because of what they've done with their skill, right? It's all about cracking this right here open energetically, not physically. Okay. We're not that way. Not just teachers. I'm just saying, like, I talked to a realtor yesterday, and this is a wake-up call for you realtors, because teachers, it's not their fault. They didn't sign up to make money. Okay. Realtors, your bitch ass did. Okay. Straight up. Your ass signed up to make fucking money. Amen. Why else? I love selling. I love people. That's good. But you also, there's no income cap. Hello. Don't lie to me. Realtors signed up to make money. The flexibility, the income potential, blah, blah, fucking blah. And you want to know what I think about realtors? For the most part, this is what I've seen over the years. A lot of false hustle. What does that mean? And then to them, they're really busy. To them, they're really, 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 really busy. Meanwhile, I'm working with a person that does $4 million a month that acts nothing like that. You think, like, do you do anything all day? Because their demeanor and their energy is completely different. Meanwhile, the realtor that's running around, like, she's got so much going on and she's so busy and so important, she's barely making 30 grand a year. So there's a reason why things are hard, and it starts here. You have to address your trauma. And if you're running around and you're not making the money you want to make, you don't have the energy that you want to have, you don't have the time that you want to have, you're the only one that created that situation. Yeah, you're a victim of circumstance, but you're the only one that can do any fucking thing about it. This is what they don't teach in school. This is why I was a good student, because I was like a good little girl, and that's what got me love. And then I got to high school and said, fuck the world. And I fucking hated school. I barely graduated. I was like, this is bullshit. How can I get out of this bitch as soon as possible? And I want to make money. But back then I was like, if I could just make 60 grand a year, dude, I was doing better than my family. Later on, now I'm like, is it a $60,000 day yet? Why are we not making 60 grand a day? Where's the 60? Where is that? So big jumps, y'all. So as the realtor came in, hot mom's perfect fit. Every fucking woman literally that works needs hot moms. Why wouldn't you? It's a fucking no-brainer. You get healthy. And if you don't have to like me, only emotional people, I have to like her to listen to what she has to say. No, we just have the thing that works. You don't have to like Steve Jobs to use his fucking iPhone. Same thing with this kind of stuff. Do the shit that's in there, you'll get results. If you work, you're going to get healthy. You're going to have more time freedom. You're going to have more emotional freedom, money freedom. You're going to be a better parent, probably stay married, have a happier marriage. Everything will improve. But you got to get over your fucking money shit. And so the realtor that came through, the last one that I will ever let slide like this, was a perfect fit. She wants to make more money, she says. She has no energy. Most of them have adrenal fatigue. Remember, they're running around really busy because they lack emotional intelligence. I lack emotional intelligence right now. You lack emotional intelligence right now. We all lack the shit. It's just to what degree. That's what's beautiful about life. You can literally go, I don't like this, or this is fucking hard. Who could I go to ask for help? Or what book could I read? Or what program could I invest in? Literally, there's somebody out there to help you do whatever the fuck you want to do. So yeah, she wants to make more money and all this stuff. And yet she will balk at a 4-figure investment on herself. Because that's what working with me costs. 4 or 5 figures, shit, maybe 6 one day coming up. But 4 or 5 figures, right? We got payments. But dude, you drop that coin, and they have never spent it. Meanwhile, they'll go to school and spend the money on their little thing, and they'll do all the personal growth and the rah-rahs and the drinkings and the shit, thinking it's going to make them more sales, which it probably does, But then when it comes to investing in a whole life program that helps them really do the work that's going to help them just be more powerful, so they don't have to work so hard and they can rise above the competition. I helped one real estate agent that did have balls that enrolled. Dude, we get on a coaching call, and she's like, she was hitting some walls, man, with her business. We're getting healthy too, man. She had an autoimmune disease, right? So we had to first, get all that better. And then we realized that she had money trauma because she was like, I just feel bad selling to these people because I know the blah, blah, blah. I said, look at you disempowering them, thinking they can't afford something. Well, I just know the numbers right. Because you've always played it safe. You're Dave Ramsey and shit, which is fine, y'all. I was Dave Ramsey too. There's just a world beyond scarcity and fear that feels way more fun. Like why not just make more money instead of saving and like there's only a small amount? Well, that's a slave, that's a prisoner way of thinking. And I used to think that, right? I was a Dave Ramsey hoe back in the day. So now I can actually speak up. This is my truth. So if you get triggered, then either you can get some help to go beyond that and grow, or just stay where you're at and fucking turn me off. So, that's kind of what fire I'm bringing today, but I just really want to help that woman that's ready to hear this. And I know that she's out there. And so the way she reacted when I told her the price, going back to my realtor, sorry, y'all, I told you I'm tired, but my realtor that I helped, dude, she made the most money she's ever made that year. We had these massive breakthroughs because she realized the problems that she was having in her business was a money trauma situation that was carrying over in her life and passing down. This was generational shit. And you don't know it. You don't know what you don't know. You literally have to get with somebody like a mentor and then pose the problem with them. And then you'll find out if there's a limiting belief. Do you know how many times I get on a call with my coaches and I'm in my shit and they'll tell me, they'll be like, dude, you are so emotional. You are so this way and this way and this way. And it sounds like you're believing this. I'm like, oh my God, it fucking does. That is what I've been saying. That means I have been believing that. Well, let's change that shit. It's not serving me at all. That's what I want for you. Because right now, you're scared ass listening to about the recession and listening about this and buying into that small town shit. Small town problems. Small town. This is why I don't like small town shit. Travel, get out, go realize that you ain't shit. And then you expand. Your context is way bigger. Then you go back to your small town, right? So small town shit thinks like small town. And I come from a small town. That's why I wanted out. I'm like, help! I want freedom. Fuck, you can't even go to the store without like, did you hear what you know? And that's everywhere, but at some point you don't give a fuck. I didn't move out for that. It's just very small problems. I want big problems. I want fucking big problems because it's all problems. If we're going to deal with shit, much rather have a bigger problem than a small problem. Okay? Because they're all, at the end of the day, problems that our nervous system responds the same fucking way to. We've helped a lot of agents. I'm not going to sit here and say that all agents, you can't just say all agents, all teachers, all whatever girls that look like me, think that way. But for every 10, okay, 8, very flaky, all over the fucking place, terrified to invest money in most things, very limited way of thinking when it comes to money, very just limited thinking, I don't do that. I only do paper programs. I'm like, the fuck? 93 called, they want their fucking copier back. Xerox up in this bitch, but there's a lot of limited stuff. I literally was on the phone yesterday. Somebody wants to go to 10 million. They're at 2. Literally, I'm shit you not. I want to stay small, but I'm ready to go to the next level. I was like, those two things don't even match. Let's clear that energy. Now you're good. Now you're over the fear. It's all going to work out when we do it this way. I do the same thing. I'm only having this passion because I'm the same way. I am the same way. My coaches talk about me just like I'm talking about this. Okay. This is to help people rise the fuck up. Stop watching the fucking news. Recessions don't exist. Sure, they do on certain paper, but only if you fit in that little lower middle class. I've been in the lower middle class and I've also experienced recessions. I've also made the most money I've ever made in a recession because I decided I was going to change the motherfucking narrative. When everybody else was going to be scared, I'm going to go get creative and I'm going to create an opportunity, because anytime we go into restrictive mode or get scared, it is an opportunity to grow. Go look at any companies. Go Google companies that won in a recession. Here, baby. Here, right here, right here. Where? Right here. Beautiful crown. So if you're a realtor, if you're a business owner of any kind, if you make money based on, you could be a salesperson. If you make money, and even if you work in the fucking bank, we've had people that work in the bank, they get promoted because you become more valuable as a human being, because not every human being is going to invest in themselves. They're watching Netflix. They're listening to the fucking radio on the way home. They're not calling people and asking for help. They already know everything. They want to bitch and complain and be entitled. about who's in office and how much fucking gas prices cost. Go make more money and stop bitching about the gas prices. Go create the economy instead of bitching about it. So the 6,000 to $1 million, the same type of person, this is what they don't teach you in school. And y'all, I am so ignorant still when it comes to finances. I've got coaches for that. And I am learning things. I'm like, no wonder people are poor and people, no wonder I'm not making 50 million right now. And I don't have investment properties everywhere because I didn't know that. Shout out to Felix. I didn't know that. So as I learn, I teach you. And all that's in the money codes inside of Hot Moms. Okay. And today I will, my little crooked finger, I'll tell you what we have going on for Christmas in July for those that are not in Hot Moms yet. So here's how I did $1 million. Y'all want to know how I spent $6,000 to get $1 million? Who wants to know? Who wants to know? So last year, y'all know, I worked with Dan Henry. He is a funny guy. He is an artist from the word go. He knows marketing. But here's the deal. I signed up for his program. I think it was DMC back then, which the motherfucker's releasing on YouTube now. Rich people do crazy things. Motherfuckers. Now he's like doing all this other shit. I'm like, so all the program that we bought, now it's just free because you're doing this other, like, I love it. It's low key. I love it. So I signed up for his program and it was $5,000. Shout out to Stephanie Gonzalez. I'll never forget talking on the phone to her, y'all. My little story was the first mentor that I paid for was Danny Johnson. Now, prior to Danny Johnson, I had read all kind of psychology books, self-help books, spiritual books, and sales books. I got into sales books around 2008 when we started a company with someone else. Horrible. You got to fail a lot. I'll just say that you got to fail and fall on your ass a lot. But then if you think about it like yoga, if you fell over in a pose, would you just cry and like want to go kill yourself and start drinking? No, you'd be like, oopsie, hope nobody saw that. Let me try again. Y'all, we need that same energy up in this business shit. We need that same energy when it comes to your health and fitness. We need that same energy, y'all. So I signed up with Dan because I didn't know what I was selling. Here I am, I can change your life. Whatever comes through me, the Casey filter, maybe we make dreams come true. Like motherfucking, is it Walt Disney? Like we make fucking dreams come true. If a bitch will go with me, I will run amok with you and we'll paint the town. We'll paint the world. We will go to all the realms and get everything you have ever wanted. It's just, you just got to ask me for help and tell me what you want and let's go. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know what I was selling. I knew that I could help people change their lives through hormones and nutrition and working out. I knew I could do that. And y'all remember this shit. I started my business in 2009 and then Hot Moms came about in 2017. But from 2017 to fucking last year, 2021, I didn't know what the fuck I was selling. Those of you that are in Hot Moms now that were there prior to probably 8 months ago, it was kind of like, hey, I can help you lose weight. Hey, I can help you get your hormones right. Hey, I can help your autoimmune disease. Hey, I can help your marriage. Hey, I can help your business. Hey, I can help you make more money. Hey, I can help. Like, I just was all of it. And Dan's, I would sit down with him and he'd go, you are all over the place. I don't know what your fucking offer is. It is a nightmare. And I was like, exactly why I'm paying your ass. Because I needed help. I'm like, somebody just tell me who I am from a marketing standpoint, because here's why. I can't help you if I don't know that. I have to know what you want, not what I think you need. I have to sell you what you want, and then I can give you what you need. Nobody's ever been mad at me for that, but I have to know what you want. It's not about me. Okay. I'm an entrepreneur and I only get paid if I help you. That's it. Only get paid if I help you. My work changes lives. My work this is what we do. So I had to figure out how to reach more people. I was like, why am I not making 100K months? Here I am. 70 was the highest I could get to after Dan's DMC. Like he showed me how to get like going. Signed up with him for $5,000. I think it was back then. And I think I made 40 grand. The most I'd ever made was 20,000. And I made 40 grand. And this was right in 2020, right when the COVID thing happened. And I hit 40K. I'm like, this motherfucker, I've never gotten with a program that worked this well. But backing up, right? My first mentor was Danny Johnson. And I was in multi-level marketing, selling shakes, like weight loss shakes, same thing. I was like, how the fuck are all these people making $100,000 a year? Cause I just wanted to make 10K a month. I was like, if I can do 10K a month, like, oh my God, balling ass bitch, can't tell me shit. Bitch, bring out the Chanel bags. I don't even have a Chanel, and I made 100,000, like 100,000, 200. Well, how much do we do, Jackie? 220 last month. That's nothing. We need to be at 700 already. And then, way more than that. Homeboy's doing, I just heard him today, he's like 4 million a month. I'm like, look, that's what I'm talking about. Now that's some room there. But Danny Johnson, God love her. She came in when I needed her. She has she's got a religious spin to her, but that's not what I went to her for. She worked with multi-level marketers to help them do the same thing kind of as me, where it's like you increase your influence, you learn about sales in a different way than sales. It's kind of based on Dale Carnegie, like How to Win Friends and Influence People. So it's kind of based on that and the way she does things. And she's beautiful and she's charismatic and got a great story. Her story is what sold me. She was, what was her story? Homeless at 18 or 19. She talked about having, I don't know if she didn't have abortion. I think she gave one of her kids up or something. Went through all kind of abuse, homeless at 18, millionaire at 25 or 22 or some shit. And then her and her husband, they homeschool. It's just, I still respect her. I mean, you're a badass bitch. Like, you're a badass, and she helped me so much, but not in the way. It didn't turn into like $100,000 months for me. She helped me in a much, much, much different way. I mean, at one of her things is when I decided I wanted to have a kid. I don't know where that came from, but who would have thought, like, I already got that out of her event, and that's where Hot Moms came from. So she was my first mentor, y'all. And I'll never forget, specifically, I had this little ugly credit card, and I'm sitting at the house that we're living in at the time. It's his grandmother's house. We were there because it was but it was about to be foreclosed on, but we just didn't know when. So we're like, we're just going to stay here for free as long as we can, because we had no money. He was driving a truck he bought for $400. It was hilarious. We actually laughed our ass off about it. We called the truck dangerous. It was spray painted camouflage. We didn't have a pot to piss in. And, very poor-minded, just very poor-minded. This is one of our low points, but very poor, very just scarcity mindset. There's not enough money, victim of circumstance kind of thing. And I was in fitness though. Like, I was training people and helping people, but still, when you're in that mindset, when you're poor in your mind, you could have $100,000 and still feel very poor. So it's a mindset thing. But anyway, I'll never forget pulling out that card and putting her trip. I think I had to fly somewhere. And I'm from like a small town. Flying was even like foreign back then, but I remember flying and putting that on a credit card, and it was terrifying. I didn't know how I was going to pay that. I just did it. And coming from the way I grew up, credit cards were the devil. You were a legit bad person if you used credit. Like, my mom would talk bad about them. She worked at the bank. She's like, oh, anybody that's got anything, honey, they're living on credit. And I was like, what? Same thing with my dad. He's like, I've watched them cause fights. They would have to cut them up, and like, you're on these fucking credit cards, like credit cards in my house. And then I previously just charged up a bunch of shit in my early 20s, had all that just shame and doubt and pressure on me. Like, I owed companies, they would call me. I'd have to make settlements with them. Like, I had such a fucked up relationship with money, y'all. Like, you don't even know. But I put it on the credit card. I didn't understand business investments back then. Now I'm like, oh, $68,000, fucking, that's a great deal. Swipe, like, But back then, man, it's just the evolution of it. She was my first one. And I want to say that whole trip and her too, her tickets were $300, which I was like, fuck, that's a lot. And the plane flight, I'm thinking I got away with like $2,200, $2,500 or something like that. Lot for me. Like, you don't even know. $300 just for her thing. Because my credit score was like a fucking sick, like, it wasn't good. This was just a credit card I had by the graces of God that had like a small $2,000 limit or some shit like that, So anyway, and then Danny was the first one. And then, I did the multi-level marketing, which kind of has personal growth in it. But I found Danny. Who else did I pay for? I can't think. Oh, that was just to come. I didn't pay a mentor for that. Business though, I dropped coin. This is the thing with business. Like, if I had to pay a guy to build a website or a digital marketing agency to build me funnels and shit, like, I could cough up in a payments and shit like $10,000. I'd be like, fuck, can you do payments? Like, can we break this shit down with like $500 payments? I could do all that shit. But when it came to me, like investing in me, like, I want to go like just investing in me in that way, not for my business or not for something else. That was the hardest that was hard. And I would always do like little sessions with my psychics and my healers and all that. And in 2019, Yeah, 2019. I remember I found through Sarah, Amanda Francis. Y'all know her. I love her. God body. The way she teaches money, can we just hold space for Amanda right now? The way she teaches money, I absolutely love it because I think it's important to hear how a lot of your mentors think about money. And you'll learn something from every one of them. But I love how she thinks about money. And so I heard about her money course, Money Mentality Makeover, which I think she's about to promote it, dude. I need to like send y'all the link to sign up. Shit's great. But a lot of what I learned from her that I implemented is in the first two modules of money codes. And then the things is you got to check that shit out. But anyway, so I bought her course. I want to say $2,000 or 2,200. And I'll never forget. That's when I moved to Florida and like sold my weight room. Like you talking about going out on a limb, baby, just to do this. And I remember because I was at 20 grand. I was like there at 20 grand a month, working my ass off, working with fucking clients. I was still doing lots of one-on-one. It was just fuck, dude, fuck. Woo, I ain't about that life no more. Nope. But I think I was making like 20 grand and spending 2 grand on her just right there on a credit card, lump sum all at one time is the most I've ever paid for something like that. And it was scary, but for the first time, just kind of like the Danny Johnson, Amanda's purchase felt elevated. It felt like so scary, like, holy shit, jumping in. And it's like, you're fun. It's exciting. It's fun. You don't know, but I didn't have doubts. I wasn't like, what if this doesn't work? I didn't have any of those feelings because I'd consumed her free content. I think I bought something for 47 and I was like, this is cool. I like her style, and I just trusted myself. At this point, I was like, clearly, she is speaking like all the things that it says this is for. I feel that. So why the fuck wouldn't I do it? And Skip, I remember telling him, like, I ran it by him. I don't ever ask his permission. Like, you can ask Skip this. He just gets out of my way. Even if he says, I don't think you should do that, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm not going to be like, fuck you. But no, we wouldn't be here right now if I didn't do what I wanted to do. So people that sit there and let me talk to my husband, that right there, no, that shit right there is not going to fly if you really want to, really, really, really want to fly. Because then they start trusting in you because you're trusting your fucking self because you make shit happen. You just have to be that way, but you don't trust yourself. That's trauma, right? So I remember I did that and totally, it just helped me so much to expand my mindset. You know what? I'm going to say that if I wouldn't have taken that, I don't know if I'd have been able to invest with Dan. Stephanie was a great strategy coach. Like when she did the sales thing on me, she was great. So I don't know, maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. I just feel like the way you evolve, vibrationally is it's almost like, hey, Danny kind of elevated me to here. Okay. Then Amanda kind of here that got me to be able to see Dan. So if Dan's up here, Danny's here, Danny Johnson, Amanda's in the middle. Well, if I'm under here, I don't think I could see Dan. So I had to go like this to see him, because when the student's ready, the teacher appears, right? So I feel like her course helped me to wipe some of the trauma shit out to where I could see blessings when I found it. And luckily I stumbled on one of his wonderful ads, got with him once that, like again, $5 grand at that time. The way I've thought about money was just different. It was just different. So when she pitched me $5K and they were gonna, no shit, not shitting you, changing it to 10,000, probably 4 days later, I didn't have 5,000 at that point. I'm like, fuck. I kind of got stressed out because I'm like, I don't have $5 grand. I don't even think I've got 5K on a credit. I do if I put all my credit cards together, but then I'm like totally maxed out. Like, fuck. Because I carried some debt over when I moved from Georgia. Yeah, because I'd worked with Frank Kern's agency and I was nowhere near their ideal clientele, and it just racked up all my credit cards. Holy fuck. Which they're amazing. Once again, I was down here and I needed to be up higher to be there. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, none of these were L's. You just always learn what doesn't work. And you also look at what you spent. Okay. Money hack. Always look at what you've spent and look at it and don't say, I wasted money. Look at it and go, I released that amount of money, and look at me now. I'm still here looking at another program. It didn't kill me. I could make that payment. I'll never forget when I got to the point where I was making 6K payments every month, or it was 6K auto draft. And I was so thankful. I'd look at it and I would almost want to celebrate myself because I'm like, look at you, bitch. You were tripping over a $600 house payment at one time and you are laughing and just skipping along at 6K. You go, bitch. You know what I mean? So anyway, got signed up with Dan, and that elevated me, right? And then that got me to a good place. I invested in another place with another guy with sales because I ran into a major roadblock. You just keep running into roadblocks, which is the way. The obstacle is literally the way. So when you're in your weight loss journey and you fucking gain weight, that's your chance to go inward and go, okay, what did I do wrong? What did I not do? And you fix that. You're good, right? Yeah, you may need another person, but there's people for that shit. What's got you fucked up? So my bottleneck was I'd gotten with Dan and it helped a lot, but I needed help with the cash flow wasn't there for my time. Like I was short on time. I didn't have the time. That was my excuse, but I'm like, all right, so something's got to give. I'm running. I don't have the time to do what's needed to be done. I need to outsource. There's supposedly a company that can get me sales reps, right? That can come in and they teach me, they teach everything for us. They train my people like, okay, I need that. Because if I had them, I could go back to creating and doing what I do, which is creating this motherfucking shit, right? So they helped me big time. I went from like, I think 30K months to, I just talked to your Gore today. We over doubled. 30. Yeah. We're here, right? We're here, but they got me to the point to do this thing that made me $1 million. So they took me from 30, like I said, to, I hit 70 really quick, with their help with Cole Gordon, man. He's great sales guy. He works with like Tony Robbins people, their sales team. So, they were great. Anyway, because Dan had to help me with like, what am I selling? Right. He was marketing. Like, how do you dumb it down? What the fuck do I sell? Well, I help career women lose weight without doing cardio. That's my marketing statement. That's my marketing. That's simple. That's easy. Instead of, I help you want this? We can do it all. Like, and some women are like, I don't want that. I just want weight loss. Okay. We ran into so much shit. So anyway, got that and realized here I am again, my bottleneck. What was my bottleneck? I think I was just kept running until I couldn't grow anymore. It was like 70K and getting over 70. Did I have a 90? I already signed up. Okay. 70K was the highest that I went. And I kept running into the show. I'm like, what am I missing? I've got this, the webinar's going, we're getting this. And I'm like, yeah, I need to spend more, like an ad spend to get my shit out there. But I'm scared because I'm not able to convert them because I get on the phone with them and they're like, they can't afford shit. They literally, I'm sad, miserable, and depressed, but can you work with me for $100? Like, what the fuck am I missing? I want to help them, but I got to be paid. You know what I mean? These are big these are like, what? And I remember getting really frustrated. I was like, something's got to change. And I was wanting to get in Dan's mastermind. It was like 55 grand at the time. That was a big deal for me. I know my clients, y'all know in the money codes, I was like, okay, the goal, I remember this is in this group. I think I was like, the goal is to spend and say that I've spent $100,000 on a coach for a year. I said that 2 weeks later, like Dan was listening in my fucking computer. 2 weeks later, I get on there. I'm like, hey, Steph, I want to do, or Alice, I want to do the mastermind 55, right? And she's like, actually, or Dan reached out and he goes, hey, why don't we jump on a call? Well, and whatever. And I was just like, okay, maybe it's part of the get client, the mastermind. He gets on there and he's like, and these are the thing with like these entrepreneur motherfuckers. He's like doing something, like standing up, like wasn't even dressed up, nothing formal at all, just kind of like goofing off and talking about, he goes, hey, you know what? I got a program you may actually like, and it's my working with me one-on-one. It's 100K. I was like, or it was 120K. And at first I'm like, okay. I mean, he sold me, duh. Because I'm like, how can I make it happen? You never, ever, ever go, I can't. Don't ever, ever look at me. Don't ever let money be the reason you say no. Ever from this day forward. So my mind didn't even go to, I can't. My mind went to, and I told him this. I said, man, all right, I'll be straight up. Let me go figure something out. And you know what he said to me? Change my life. Change my fucking life. He goes, I trust your resourcefulness. He believed in me, or maybe it was a sales thing, maybe whatever. And I'm say this now to my girls in it because I get it now. He goes, I believe in your resourcefulness. So I literally took out did I pay that? I think I had like 10 grand. Let's see. I think I had 6 grand, 5, 6, 10 grand that I could put towards that, right? Like right up front. Like that's just straight up. That's how much I had just sitting there. Because everything, I put back into the business. I mean, that's until we're at a certain level, like, we're good to investments, but I like to, yeah, that's kind of just how I like to roll. But I remember thinking that, and I think in no time, I shit you not, I did a PayPal loan, a Stripe loan, and lending point with our funding company. We have that funding company we work with to help people get into hot moms or work with me. And I used that company. I did 30,000 with them and the rest through Stripe and PayPal. And yeah. That's what I did. That's the loan that I needed, right? And out of that loan, shit you not, I paid it off within a year. And I want to tell you what I paid to be able to make $1 million. Because right when you do that, like, just let me tell you, because I get so many women that look at our funding and go, oh, the interest. Oh. And I'm like, all right, I understand if there's scarcity, what we've been taught, like, credit's bad, debt's bad. But wealthy people, I've been in the masterminds and they're like this. Yeah, I've got 500,000 in, available credit, or I've got 3 million in available credit, and all of that. Like, they get off on how much is on debt, what's on business debt, what's like, they fucking leverage debt. They like it because they're cash flowing. And it's incredible the way they fucking think about money. I'm so excited to learn as much as I can. I think I could die and still not know. That's what I want to know. But anyway, what was I saying? Let me go back here. So yeah, I paid it off in a year. But when I hear women say, I'm worried about the interest rate, how much does this cost? I'm worried. Can I just do payments? I don't like making payments. I don't like the interest rate. I'm like, God almighty. How about we just fucking fix your money shit so you can get past the bullshit, actually get fucking healthy? That's what I want to say, but I can't, because they don't know me like you know me. They know me as some bitch on the internet that's they think I'm trying to get their money and catfish them. So anyway, I'm like, I like money, but not like that. I want to be ethical and fucking with integrity. I actually want you to get what you want because it makes me feel good. Money doesn't make me feel the same way. Y'all know this. I told y'all the story that time when I made my first 50 grand month, and it was like, cool, yay, Seconds later, a client messages me her testimonial, like, Casey, you won't believe this. I fucking cried. And then I cried because I'm like, oh my God, now this whole time I thought I liked money more than I was greedy. I just really love helping people. Money is just a way you can allow yourself to be loved and supported, and to help more people. That's simply what it is. It is a tool, a resource, a limited resource to help you. It doesn't want to hurt you. It just wants to support you. Will you let it? Fuck. We have to repair our relationships, not only with ourselves, but with money and the things that support us in life. So anyway, I took out the loan and I looked up, I'm going to do a video on this shit because I'm so fucking tired of hearing women talk about interest rates because they're fucking poverty mindset. No. So of course, now for the $30,000 loan, now this is where a lot of women would say no. I was like, fuck it. Is that loan that I got from Lending Point was a 5-year loan. The payment was $730. All right. The interest rate on that motherfucker was 18.23. That would have been $5,200 on a $30,000 loan. Now that's what everybody looks at. Every woman I've ever known, mostly, unless she's like not like that, she looks at it and says, I can't do it because that's just interest. That she's thinking about all this shit. She's money trauma, and in the way of why she's got weight loss fucking trauma. But that's $5 grand just on that one. On the other ones, I think they charged me right here. The best I could find was a flat rate to get the money was like $6,000 to get the rest of the money. Okay. So that's potentially 11.3. All right. That's like 11 grand right there. I'm going to take out loans. Now, if I hadn't healed my shit, I wouldn't even be there. I'd have been like, absolutely not. Can't do it. First route when he just dropped the number. But if I had more money trauma, I wouldn't have believed in myself. I wouldn't believe and understand the energetics and frequency of money and just how things work. So the fact that I could look at it like this and not even think about it, that's growth, right? That's growth because now, dude, we're rolling, we're flowing, right? We turn into baby 7-figure company, trying to now get to the 8. But now we can do stuff to get to the 8 quicker. So that first fucking million, man, it's like 6 figures. Your first 6 figures are a bitch, a fucking bitch. Then your first million is a motherfucker. We could call it a cunt, but I love it, and it's why a lot of people don't make it there. And then the next one is probably I don't know if it's 5 million, but I would say 8 figures, I'm ready. I'm here for the fucking whatever is going to come down, because what am I going to do? Sit around and get bored? Huh? Sit around and get fucking bored? No. So I paid, because I paid it off in a year. So roughly, I'm just going to say that I pay, let's just say 6, 7. Let's say, is that right? 1, 2, 3. Let's say I paid just $7,000 instead of the 11. $7,000. Today, right now, I just want to know in the comments, or if you're listening to this right now, if you knew for a fucking fact that in 6 months, you could be a millionaire, turning multi-6-figure months, if you just were okay with giving them $7,000, like giving the lending company $7,000 so you can have a shot at becoming a millionaire. Would you be willing to split a small percentage in commission for that motherfucker giving you money because they believe in you? So you've got an opportunity and a fucking shot. That's why I fuck this white privilege shit. Bitch, I had to work too. I had to reach out and ask for fucking help and somebody like support. I had to do this shit. We won't even go there. Privilege, fuck that shit. It's all. Plus, Oprah got more money and we know what to do with it. She shits $1 million. So you like that, didn't you? But yeah, would you do that? I mean, let me see the comments. Let's see if y'all actually like money or you don't fucking like money. You said, heck yeah, hands down. Hell yeah. Fucking, I trust your resource with Gate. Yeah. Whoa. Dan. Yeah. Oh, you got his book in that. Oh, he is marketing motherfucker. It's just beautiful. And when he channels, he didn't know he channeled. He'll be like, oh God, Casey's talking that shit. Like when he just starts talking marketing, you're like, that's perfect right there. But he's worked with Hollywood, movie people that helps him. Like, it's incredible. It's an art. Just watching him, it's an art. My first goal is 10K from the business. Annette, done. That's my goal. 10K months. Dude, that's where I was. And it's a motherfucker. It's like, if you're going for 10K months, we turn them over so quickly in Hot Moms. I can't even tell you. In the mastermind, you come into the mastermind, you're going to hit 6 figures. Like if you want to hit 6 figures, you'll fucking make 6 figures. So how fucking fast can you get in the fucking Hot Moms? Right? It's what we're talking about. Oh, I'm scared. So was I. You want 10K? Can you hold that fucking floor? And learn how to be a 10K earner, a 10K person? Or do you want to go 10K and then I make $6,000, $4,000, $5,000? No, bitch, you want 10K and up. So, and I say bitch because I love y'all. It's like some ghetto white girl thing I've got going on. I don't know. So would you pay that? Yeah, you would. Okay. So stop fucking, you see, that's all money shit. That's how much we have to go and unlearn. All right. And then today I get on the call. I'm sitting here like, okay, Dan's ending next month. And I'm looking at like Mel Layer. She's fucking witchy as shit, man. Her frequency, who knows Mel Layer? At first, I would be so triggered. I'm like, this bitch is dark as fuck. But her frequencies, I have like felt them. It is the highest. She's doing 25 million a year. And she don't even do ads. She don't even do she has affiliate marketing kind of sort of, which is advertising, but I've watched her. It doesn't make sense. 25,000 followers, bitch makes 25 million a year. I'm in a room full of 8-figure people and nobody's doing what Mel's doing. Okay. It's incredible. You ain't got to like her. Okay. Mad fucking respect Mel Layer. So I was like, all right, she's got this new program out, buy her. I think I want to do that, which we can totally do that, but I can do that. And then I got Cole. Cole has his mastermind, right? And I'm thinking Cole, man, because he's growing, and I'm like, his fucking thing, Yegor's so good. He's like, yeah, man, you gotta do it. And I'm thinking it's gonna be like 200K. I'm like, here we go. Fuck. It's like that roller coaster ride. So anyway, I get on the phone with him, and sure enough, it's not 200K. It's I don't really want to say it yet. I feel like I shouldn't say that. So I won't say that. It's not nothing. It's nothing like I was thinking. I'll just say that. It's nothing like I was thinking. And I was like, fuck yeah, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Okay. Because I trust y'all. You got me results before and I'm ready to go. We got to scale. I was like, we should already be at 300. And I understand like the things that I'm doing now, learning sponsor strategy, advertising strategy, like it's okay. You know, we've done some really great things in the background while we've shifted gears, and it's July, you know. But I was like, well, let's just go to 500 next, because I'm a fitness offer, right? Fitness offers, you know, you typically, I think what they were saying, the most they've seen a fitness offer do is like 600K a month. You could probably get into the 8 figures. Just depends on, like, do you have an app? What do you have going on? You know, I believe in anything's possible. I mean, hello, Mel Layer's doing 25, but it's a little different. Which we found out her strategy. We cracked the code. Just the ad, the bro strategy, not the energetics. That bitch is an artist when it comes to energetics. That's why I was wanting to work with her. And I still will. But I was going to choose. I will start playing in that bullshit again. Oh, let me choose between, do I work with Mel or Cole? And I was like, oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Thinking your ass got to fucking choose. Why are you doing that to yourself? So I was like, fine, I can do both. Don't know where the money's going to come from. Let's go. And I know you're like, Casey, you make 200 something a month. I know. Yeah, I have more money now, but it doesn't mean like I am investing. I'm making big moves, man. Like, fucking hello for you. Yeah. For me, for us, let's go. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And that's why I want to do this video. Like, I'm really, really tired of women that claim that they're business women, and you want to make money and you're a career woman, but you freak the fuck out when it comes to the investment amount. You don't do that with school. I talked to one girl, she was a therapist or something, and she's tripping about the money. And I was like, all right, hold the fuck up. You got a student loan, right? Yeah. Well, I didn't have to pay it back though. I said, well, look at you. Aren't you fucking magical? Because a lot of people did. So if you're that magical with your student loan, imagine what you could do with this fucking loan. Your school didn't teach you how to make fucking money. They taught you how to do something to make a little bit of money. So you're a prisoner to your fucking job and clients and your clock, and you cap yourself out. And then you're going to have to learn and think like a real entrepreneur, unless you're okay with income caps. But I said, student loans are no different. And you get fucked way worse on a student loan than you would something in investing in yourself and in sharpening your skill set. And, you know, so anyway, she was like, yeah. And she just realized that she had money trauma. We have so many women, they get triggered when I say that. I don't have money trauma. I have money. And I'm like, apparently not. Women that say this isn't a money thing, I have plenty of money, have the worst fucking money trauma I've ever seen. Same thing when I see a girl that's like, oh, I don't need nutrition, I'm good on that. I'm like, okay. I'll look at her body. I'm like, okay. And look at what she's doing. I'm like, okay, baby, I got you. Come on. You gotta play that game with me. I got you. I see you. I love you. Let's get what you want. And then they come back to like, you're right, I had money trauma. Yeah. Now next I need to hire a coach that helps me be a politician, so I can like fake out people to just like get you in and then give you what the fuck you need. But I don't want to do that. Oh man, that sounds so true about student loans. Yeah, fuck student loans. Really? They get you, man. You know, and people don't balk at that because we've been trained. You know, if you go to school and you're doing all that, it's just programming. Like, hey, you got to go to school, go to college and get a good job. Yeah, well, that's slavery. That is slavery. That's what it is. It's just a form of slavery. Hey, I'm a slave right now. You know, kind of, sort of, not really, but it's the 9-to-5 gig, man. You're fucking somebody. You're somebody. Somebody is, yeah. But that's why I don't even like hiring employees. I hire contractors. I'm like, I ain't just fucking boss. You can say fuck me tomorrow or whatever. I want somebody on my team that thinks like me or somewhat like me. I don't want to have to tell you exactly what to do, and then you try to like go play on Facebook on your fucking breaks and bitch about Mondays and bitch about this. Like, I don't want an employee mindset on this team. We can't grow with someone that's an employee mindset. Now, maybe one day I have an actual employee, that'd be fine, but they're going to have to be a special fucking individual, you know, seriously, a really special person to do what, and I'm open for that. But I do like how contractors think. They think differently. They're, and hey, listen, there's employees out there that are balling, like, you know, fucking CEOs, man. CEOs, I mean, it's basically like, it's just different. You got the same amount of shit on your plate. That's why they're paid well. It's just a different school of thought, you know, where it is, you go to school, you do this and you climb that ladder. It's kind of like the high level military vibe. You know, high level's high level. Hey, I ain't dissing, man. High level is fucking high. That's why I like doctors working with physicians. They're usually pretty good about investing themselves, because the physicians, man, NPs too, RN hit or miss, some, you know, hit or miss, but NPs really, they're up there with physicians and doctors. I don't know really what it is energetically that they go through. It's almost, I would say they act like competitors. When I get a competitor in, or someone that's done that before, like a diet with a competitor diet, there's some kind of mindset thing. It's like athletes and high level military. There's something about the way they think. It's like an excellence. There's this excellence about them, yet they can hyper focus. They want to be the best. They like to challenge themselves. They're not pussies. Like they're pretty, like they're not afraid to work. I'll just say that. They're not afraid to work. And so I've had really good luck with, and some attorneys are hit or miss as well. Pharmaceutical reps, typically 1 out of fucking 10, they're kind of like realtors. Hairstylists, kind of like realtors. You have to get one that's very business minded. So, cause she has to see that it's an investment. When she invests in herself to get healthy, it invests in her career. Like they have to put that connection together. But yeah, physicians, man, they're really good. They're really good. It's interesting. Is there anything else that, you need to hear about money? I don't know, man. Here's what I say. If you've got any kind of goals when it comes to your fitness and health, you just need more money, man. You just need more money. Here's why. When you have more money, you can buy better food. You can feed yourself better. Think about it. Like right now, I'm not going to cook right now and scaling my business and running teams and doing all the stuff and still trying to be a mom and a wife. I'm not going to also throw in there on myself that I got to cook 1-2 times a day. I'm not going to do that. So I was like, all right, I can either hire a fucking, chef to come in, make something, hire somebody to make our meals. I have pre-made meals. I do the pre-made meals, right? And I do Instacart. I stopped going to the grocery store at all. I started doing Instacart. You start really valuing my time. But money helps you do that. Money helps you to not have to go to the grocery store or worry about laundry. You can hire it done. And these people absolutely love to help you. And they're like part of the family now. They really are. If I can hang out with my laundry lady and her kids all the time. Money will help you do that. If you don't feel like you have a lot of time, well, then you can hire people like in there right now. This is a sweet girl and she's with our kids. Just for, I think she comes twice a week because we don't, Skip's here and he helps. And like yesterday at 3:00, went out and got in the pool with them. So she's here twice a week. We handle education. They get some away time from us because we have them all the time. We homeschool and we don't have families. So it's like we have them all the time, right? So, money's going to really support you. You're going to be able to go and do nice things that allow you to feel better. Like today I went to chiropractor and realized that I'm kind of fucking tight. I probably need to do yoga. That's what, $45, cryotherapy, that's $100 a month. Massages, I got a table right here. My massage therapist came in yesterday or 2 days ago to my home to give me a massage because it saves me 30 minutes of drive time and it's in my home and she loves it. I loved it. That's what money can get you. It can get you sitters. It can get you, worrying about bills. One less thing you got to worry about. Because, I just don't have to worry about it. It takes a lot of energy to worry about money, when I start worrying about it now, our sales right now, we need more sales this month. I know what to do to get them there. And I'm okay if it's not astronomical. I have never felt like that before. My John, was it Whiting with Bulletproof? He's helped me with he's got like a software. We use his software for businessmen. It's crazy too. When you get your business, I would do it even when you start making 10K months. If I could have gone back and John had the shit when I was making 10K months, dude, it literally takes all the feeling out of your business. You can look at it and just know exactly what to do tomorrow based on your numbers. It's beautiful, but it's a software. He was looking at my numbers. He goes, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you fucking with your ads? And I was like, it's okay. We're going to be okay. But yeah, it is crazy. I'm just stepping into this new level of trust, playing with that, and it works out because once you understand the frequency of money. And so it's just, let's go, baby. Let's go. So, all right, couple things here. Wanted to recap. So going back, look at the things that make you feel uncomfortable around money. Explore what beliefs you're thinking. Like if it makes you nervous and nervous to spend money, okay, why? Do you believe that money runs out? Do you believe that you feel guilty? You feel like, what is it? Is it, you have to just look at what the belief is that's got you scared and afraid. And it may be self-doubt and it may be exposing things to you. And it's just like a trauma thing, right? And in a block, you can clear that emotional block. And once that's clear, like you don't even think the same. Now you can do things just in certainty without emotion because it just makes fucking sense. And it also feels good. Like, hey, this is going to be a good thing, instead of being all this highly charged and all these just highly charged emotions, scared, afraid, excited. Oh God, it's all over the place, right? And you like money responds to that, but it's not that it responds to you being a bad or good girl. That's bullshit too. Oh, you have to only think positive thoughts. It could give a fuck about like if you're feeling well that day. I used to think that, oh no, I'm not high vibe today, I'm not a match for money. Yeah, no, absolutely not. It's more about the energies that we're in and then what we do out of that energy. Like if I'm afraid to spend, and I even do this, and check yourself when you pay your credit cards and you pay your bills. Like if you go to pay it, I'm not thinking like, oh fuck, do I pay this now, or I need to pay it off now because I want it to be gone and because I may not have it. That's a very negative reason to pay it, you know? Like when you think about paying a bill, grocery bill, whatever, like, wow, that's a lot. Ooh, this is getting, ooh, and you swipe. That's like poisoning your fucking, you just not, whatever the opposite of blessed is, cursed, you just cursed your groceries. So it's the opposite of just like the other thing that helps you make better decisions and attract more money and hold more money and have more money. So I try to make sure that when I do things, I'm very intentional with it. Like I think about, well, I'm thankful for it. Just like, wow, this is cool. You know, this is just cool. Like just women that get approved for the funding, I want to go, congratulations, because there was a time in my life I didn't get approved. Like I couldn't finance a paperclip, you know? So just like, let's be thankful that we have bills. Like, thank you that I have this money. Like I can pay that. We're not kids living off our fucking parents. Like, damn, that's fucking cool, man. We can pay that. $6 grand, 60K, 600,000, 6 million. Like, damn, fucking yes, you know? So pay attention, be intentional when you spend and release. And it's just releasing, you know, believe in that. I kind of start to feel like, oh no, I'm not spending as much money. Let me go do that, because it kind of gets some energy going. You know, just notice where you're holding back is all I'm saying. You don't need to go do or not do it. Just notice. Awareness is key. And just rewrite the fucking beliefs. If you want these step by step and like the specifics on it, just go to the DMs and say you want the specifics on Casey's live, or go and book a call, CaseyShip.com/book a call. All right. So there's that. And then the last thing, Christmas in July. Like I need to get on a different video for that. Yeah, I'll get on a different video, but I'll tell you right here. It is going to be, we're going to run a deal on, let me see, the Bad Bitch Bundle. So we usually launch that during Black Friday, right? So y'all know we're coming out with Hot Moms 3.0. I think Mark said, he's my tech, Monday. We were going to launch it this week, but as you know, all software and tech never goes as planned. It's like building a house. So he said Monday we will have it up and going for the new people and the mastermind. It's going to be beautiful, beautifully laid out. You're not going to guess where anything is, and you're not going to guess what you need to do next. I'll just say that. Okay. So with that being said, we're running some special, got to show BBB some love, because we're actually opening back up Hot Moms where we have payments and anyway, some cool shit. But BBB is just such a great course because it comes with, oh my God, like 13 or 15 courses. We have like 50, but it comes with the really important ones. Money codes that we're talking about, clearing your money shit so you can pay for the doctors, get what you need, hire whatever the fuck you need, man. Just what do you need, baby? So it's there. Resilient as fuck, dude. One of our favorites. I would have never thought in a million years that would have been one of our favorite courses. But students, clients absolutely rant and rave about that. They're like, this course alone changed my fucking life. So resilient as fuck. That's in there. And it really just helps you with kind of what I'm talking about, how to become resilient, you know, how to not let COVID make you gain 20 pounds, how to not let the kids going to school fuck your schedule up and like throw you off, you know, how to really do that. Chaotic and powerful, another one, teaching like the power, the female energetics of tapping into just that chaos and how to win with it, but tapping into your feminine energy so you can get out of the masculine force of like making things happen and being afraid that it's not going to happen if you don't fucking do XYZ every day that puts you into burnout mode. Okay. I know that very well. So I teach you how I kind of got out of that little thing, and we're still peeling layers back. So it's got resilient as fuck. It's got a lot. And the page will show you that, but it's got reverse dieting, the macro calculator. Literally you could come into Bad Bitch Bundle and get a massive transformation. Relationship stuff in there. Reverse it. You could totally rebuild your metabolism, get your money right, improve your relationships, and get a promotion just from the Bad Bitch Bundle alone. So we'll be running a special on that. And the crazy thing is that it's not going to be discounted, because see, I teach my students this too. Don't ever discount anything. Always add value. And you can do early bird special. So that's what we're going to have. But we're going to do a bonus that whoever enrolls into the Bad Bitch bundle and pays in full is going to also get a month of the challenge for free. The challenge is normally $250. It's a $700 valued thing program, but $250, and that comes with live support, the custom workouts in your app, drop the fucking weight struggle, step-by-step on how to reverse diet so you can rebuild your metabolism. The only thing it doesn't come with is hormones and like some of the other shit, but it's all anything and everything, weight loss, focused, strength, tone. I don't know what the fuck the kids are doing out there. But anyway, so that's what we're going to be coming down the pipes for. I'll probably do a separate video for that, for the Christmas in July. So thank you for being here. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I hope this helps and shows you, like, listen, money gets to be different for you. It gets to be different for me. It gets to be different for you. Okay. So just start looking at things and don't let money be the reason you don't do something. Okay. Let it be for a different reason. But please go heal and fix your money shit. Now, some of the resources, I will be sending out an email for Amanda's link for the money course. But a book you could go start on right now. There's 2 of them that's really good. Get Rich Lucky Bitch. Love that book. Denise Thomas. Get Rich Lucky Bitch. I recommend doing the audio. I love the audio because she's got that like Australian accent. So Get Rich Lucky Bitch is a phenomenal book. Amanda actually that was one of the pivotal books she read too. And then You Are a Badass at Making Money. That's a great one. And for me, Be Obsessed or Be Average with Grant Cardone. But you got to understand his energy. That was a great one. Be Obsessed or Be Average was great. Great. Especially if you have ADHD or ADD and you've struggled with addiction in the past. Be Obsessed or Be Average was wonderful. But the money book, Get Rich Lucky Bitch and You Are a Badass at Making Money. Okay. So remember, you don't have to finish that to get started on something else. You can do both. All right. Okay, y'all. Talk to you soon. Hit up that link, book a call. If you want specifics and you want some help and you're ready to just fucking jump to the next level with health, wealth, business, relationship, anything, any one of those. You don't have to do it all, but it's just here if you want it. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.